On the 24th, the government announced the Innovation Plan for the Research and Development Ecosystem. This plan includes measures to ease regulations and introduce incentives when carrying out national research projects. These changes will serve as an important turning point that reshapes the direction and pace of Korea's future science and technology. Still, a question remains. Why does the government feel compelled to take such a direct role in research and development? What is national R&D? Scientific and technological research is typically led by companies or universities. But major issues, including climate change, public health, energy, and basic science, involve uncertainty and long timelines, making them difficult for private sector research to handle without broader support beyond commercial incentives. Because these challenges involve strong public interest, the government must take responsibility and provide support. This is why the National Research and Development Innovation Act, hereinafter the National R&D Act, was established. This act authorizes the government to use taxes and public funds to support R&D projects. Through this, researchers can focus on their work without being tied down by unnecessary regulations, while receiving support for research organizations, equipment, and systems. If research were left solely to corporations, investment would gravitate toward technologies that promise quick profits or rapid commercialization. That is why the government intervenes, investing not for immediate gains but for long-term value and collective benefit. National R&D ultimately secures the scientific and technological groundwork that future generations will depend on. Success. Cases of national R&D. Several remarkable outcomes in Korea have already been achieved thanks to national R&D. A representative example is Nuriho, a launch vehicle entirely designed and built using domestic technology. Korea became the 7th country in the world to successfully place a satellite into orbit using its own technology. Through this achievement, Korea has secured independent space transport capabilities. In addition, the Electronics and Telecommunications Research Institute (ETRI) transferred ICT-based core technologies developed with government support to private companies and directly supported tech startups. Some of these companies even succeeded in being listed on KOSDAQ. This demonstrates that public R&D does not stop at research, but also leads to real products and viable businesses. In this way, national R&D not only strengthens public industries or secures advanced technologies such as space and cutting-edge science, but also lays the technological foundation for private industries and creates new business opportunities. Changes and the future through national R&D. Thanks to continuous investment and systematic support for national R&D, Korea has built a strong foundation in science and technology. Investment in securing original technologies and developing future technologies becomes national competitiveness. National R&D is designed not only to support research, but to create wider benefits, including improving quality of life, strengthening industry, advancing future technologies, and boosting public welfare. The coming years will show what results this national investment in research and development can produce.